It's always great when we pull up to St. Meinrad, and for those next 5 days, you're going to be surrounded by people who just have a love for our Catholic faith and youth that can learn from each other, as well as amazing teachers from all over that are going to be teaching them.
1, 2, 3.
The youth who come to One Bread, One Cup have an initial interest and connection to the church and to the liturgy, and what we're able to do is help them to become immersed into the life of the Mass and the life of the church.
The conference is 5 days long, and it runs for 4 different weeks during the summer, and they're learning about becoming an extraordinary minister, lecturing, cantoring, liturgy of the hours. I think what's really special about OBOC is this really gets to the heart of our Catholic faith, helping them understand why they do what they do, leading them to a lifelong understanding and love for their faith.
Going to One Bread, One Cup, each experience has been different. The first year I got to really learn something that I love, which is reading scripture during Mass, and then I got the opportunity the next year to learn about extraordinary ministry. And last year I got to kind of learn how everything works together in the Mass.
They've been able to directly come home from the conference and plug right into the ministries in the parish and been able to serve in the Masses.
The experience helps me to kind of learn that there's so much more going on during Mass when everybody has a part to it. That means that I have a part as well in the Mass.
Before I went, I believed in God, but that was about the limit. Once I got back, I started really involving myself with the church, started believing in more and becoming the person that I wanted myself to be.
It was an amazing experience to see their eyes light up as they're learning more about their faith and the fact that they're so on fire for their faith.
They love getting to see the monks and learning more about the Benedictine order and what it is like to live out your Catholic faith.
Their hospitality, you can't compare it to anybody else, and we actually have a hospitality group here at our church called St. Meinrad Hospitality that was started by our pastor a couple years ago.
We welcome and greet people. We answer questions if they have any questions about St. Anne or the Mass. I think having young people helps because it shows other young people that they can participate too, and it's just good to see a young face happy to participate in Mass.
When they came back from One Bread, One Cup, their confidence level really had grown. They were more knowledgeable in how to express their ministry. So when these girls go up in front of our entire school and lead the music, there's just more of a presence there.
I wanted to get as many people involved as possible, and I was so excited and ready to just really dive into the liturgy. They really taught us how to engage with our audience and really proclaim what we were singing rather than just perform it.
One Bread, One Cup really opened my eyes to the fact that I can really help them develop their skills and really foster that passion in them.
When they return to their parishes, their schools, they take back an experience of prayer in the life of the church that is new to them. And we've seen some of our young people then start groups that pray night prayer together in their home parish.
I came back and I felt like I had a new set of prayers that I could say. I felt like I had a new idea of what I could do to connect myself to God.
The word of the Lord.
By going to these conferences, some of them have been involved in the arts portion of it, especially with the candle making. They've been able to keep that. They're very proud of it, and every week when we close out our night, lighting that candle that they made while they were up there is just another addition of how they love the community that they've built around the One Bread, One Cup family and St. Meinrad.
The easiest way to say it is that when our students who attended One Bread, One Cup participate in the Mass, you can see the love of Christ in them. When our students read at Mass, our student body is engaged. They're not hearing somebody read off of paper, they're listening to a story that's being proclaimed from the Scripture. And that just lights a fire in me. It enables me to see Christ entering our building in such a deeper way.
When I went last summer, I had a completely different career path in my mind, and then one night at adoration everything just kind of fell into place, and I realized that God was calling me to be a youth minister, and so it truly has changed my life.
It was fascinating. Being there surrounded by people who just want to learn and just be in a place where Christ is guiding us to be better leaders just was so cool.
My favorite part of the program was we would have like the big group breakout sessions. There would be different people that came in and taught us. There would always be some kind of fun song or something that we would sing, and everybody was like up and clapping and dancing around.
I'm really looking forward to this summer of reconnecting with some of the friends that I made last summer and the past summers, as well as learning something new that I'll be able to bring back to my parish and to college life next year.
It instills in them a greater love for their faith, and that spreads to the other teens who don't get the chance to make it.
Going to One Bread, One Cup is life-changing. It helps you to understand Christ in a way that you've never understood before. And it helps you so much in experiencing how you can be a leader, but mostly how you can take your own talents and amplify them for the good of others.
And that's why I'm drawn to it. It's why I'm drawn to bring my students to it, and why I'd take every kid in the building if I could do it. Because of the passion of the leadership, the passion of the monks of St. Meinrad to provide this program.